Oh, did you know that there's an e-beggar named darksydephil? Oh, so embarrassed. He's in his 40s and he e-begs. Sweet. Every day, a little bit, tweaking a little more, Tender. I've walked on my toes my whole life. Like that. Because my muscles were already big down there. Flavorful. It's still an answer. It doesn't matter if it's honesty or not. It's still an answer. I am going to ask for contributions, and you're going to like it. Sasquatch. Afterbirth. So basically, you know, I just don't think it's working. You know, how can I play a game 3 streams, the 3rd stream, all the interest falls off and everyone is complaining? Now, here's the deal. I said this last night in the daily wrap, and I'll reiterate it here.
Come on then, dickhead. Why don't you tell us all about it?
The reason this kind of game doesn't work in 2025 is because idiots illegally restream and steal the content, and that's where people are going to watch that content. Do you understand? Like, it used to be, hey, Phil sucks at a game. Let's go watch him suck at a game on his channel. So he gets views and he gets ad revenue, right? Now it's, hey, Phil sucks at a game. Let's watch this guy who's literally live restreaming him and illegally stealing his content, and we'll watch it there instead. So I don't get anything out of playing these rage bait games anymore. I used to. And that's why I used to play every single Dark Souls game, every single multiplayer game, every single fighting game. I knew that the rage bait helped me, but now it doesn't. So I just want you to think about it. How these morons are shooting themselves in the foot by stealing my content. Because you're stealing it and I'm getting nothing from it, I don't need to make it anymore. Get it? When I used to make this content and it benefited me, I would make more of it. But because you now illegally restream and steal it, I'm not going to make it anymore. Because I don't make anything on it. If I'm playing Battlefield 6 and I'm sucking, but I'm not making anything on it, then why am I going to continue to make it? This is your fault. Every one of you that illegally restreams and or steals and just re-uploads my content. I'm not talking about the people who make a montage video of me sucking. I get it. That's funny. And, you know, highlights are one thing. But I'm talking about the people who literally live restream when I'm streaming, which is completely 100% illegal. And people who just literally cut and copy paste the content to their channels without any added commentary or anything. That's all illegal. And that's what's happening is to see the rage bait stuff, people are going to their channels and not mine, and I don't get anything out of it. So if I play Battlefield 6 and I only make $90 on the 3rd stream of the game, I'm not enjoying the game. You guys say it's boring, and I'm making nothing on the content. Why would I play the game again?
And so, he no make money.
Previously, I would have had tons of views on this kind of content. I would have actually had a lot of viewership on the stream. I would have had people watching on demand, and I would have been making money on the revenue there, on the ad revenue. Now I don't get that anymore. So I'm not going to make the content anymore. So every one of these idiots who thought that they were making out by stealing my content are now going to actually have less content because they're morons. They don't understand that they are leeches. They are parasites that live off of me, and they need me to make the content for them to prosper. So now I'm just not going to make the content anymore, and we'll do something else. I'll actually do something that benefits me. Okay? No, adding the chat to the screen is not added content. That does not make it a transformative work, you complete idiot. What a moronic thing to say. In fact, I'm just going to ban you now for saying that. You're such a fucking idiot. So anyway, yeah, so I don't, to be honest, I just don't see the benefit of playing Battlefield 6 again. Larry 6 says, people watch Raw Phil because you banned them. They would watch your channel and troll Super Chat, which still counts, but they can't because they're banned. Larry, do you not understand that every channel has basic rules that you must abide by, right? Rules so that everyone can have a nice time. A fun time so that people can feel safe and that they're not going to be attacked and there's not going to be toxicity. Fuck you. There's an air of like, you know, control and calm and peace that people like to have when they're watching a live stream. Did you hear what I just said? Fuck you. At least mine. Maybe there are chaotic streams out there where anything goes, but not mine. Okay? These rules have not all of a sudden come out of nowhere and suddenly shook my streaming community from the core. They've been around forever. Do you get that? So you're making it up like, oh, well, you see, Phil, you're unfair because you just keep banning everyone, and that's why they all went to Raw, Phil. No. A bunch of toxic, mentally ill shitbags came into my chats and probably said fucked up stuff, violated the rules that everyone has to abide by, rightfully got banned, and then they ran to someone else to find a place to do their toxic, harmful rhetoric. I'm okay with them not being here. Get it? I don't need their blood money. I don't need people to come to the stream and be like, oh, here's a super chat, but by the way, it's doxing you. Or it's something racist or sexist or horrendous or some fucking awful personal insult. No one needs that. I don't need blood money from these dumb fucks. See, you're misunderstanding. There's a difference between people were watching the content here and I was making money on it versus people were actually doing super chats and insulting. That's different. I don't want insulting super chats. I don't, fuck that. But the fact that people were actually watching the content here and I was making ad revenue on it and it was helping my channel and everything, that's why I was making the content. That's why I was rage baiting with multiplayer games, fighting games, Dark Souls style games. Now, what's the incentive of me to do that content if someone else makes the money? Zero. So why the fuck would I make it? My actual fans don't want it. They're bored of it. They outright told me that last night, that they're bored of that content. Do something different. The feedback I'm getting is, instead of making that content, make chill content, right? Do a chill with Phil stream, build Legos, play a game that's more relaxing that we can interact and talk during a lot. And it doesn't always have to be a super chill game. It could be a horror game, like what we're talking about. Maybe pick a horror game off of Steam and interact with the audience, but also, get some scares and stuff. See what I'm saying? But you're completely misinterpreting. Maybe there is a group of people that got banned because they are mentally ill shitbags who broke the rules here. And now they're on Raw Phil streams. Good for them. I don't want their fucking blood money super chats. I want a nice normal stream of normal people watching the content. And it used to be that these people used to watch the content here and they don't anymore because someone else is producing it. So fuck it. I just won't make it. Cry me a river. Do you think I care that I'm not playing Battlefield? I don't give a fuck. I'll go do stuff that's enjoyable to the audience. I don't, sir. See, here's the problem that people seem to understand. I'm not like these other lol cows who say, well, the only way I get views and the only way that I get support is essentially being self-deprecating, making fun of myself constantly, playing games that I know I suck at. That's the only way I can get views and support. So therefore I have to force myself to do stuff I don't want to do. Wrong. That's not the truth at all. You may think that because you're a fucking idiot, just like you probably still think I'm fat. And you probably still think all these other, do you think my wife left me? You think that I drink gin all day, every day? You're an idiot. You believe nonsense because you want to feel better about yourself.
Because I'm better than you.
Because I'm better than you. Get it? So you have to make a narrative up that's not true. Okay? I can do good content for the audience that actually likes me and make a living doing it. I don't have to make the crappy rage bait content for trolls. I don't. And I'm not going to. Get it, Chief? So you have to have Yoshi in order to do this. Whoa! Yoshi! You need a diet, buddy. Holy crap, what did it say? You press A when you're floating and hold your breath and you can hover? Oh, okay. How about that? Here we go. I thought it would be Mario who would become a giant gas bag, but apparently it's Yoshi. I now want to do that. Some bonus health, please. Thank you very much for bonus health. Don't fat shame, it gets me canceled. Oh. Well, let's just say that I know some people in real life who look like the balloon Yoshi. And they probably shouldn't. Well, let's just say that I know some people in real life who look like the balloon Yoshi. And they probably shouldn't.
I've heard some bullshit in my time, mister, but yours is the best.